We are live here on the ETBU Sportsnet, and folks, this is day 3 of the American Southwest Conference Softball Championship Tournament, and it's all come down to this, folks. 2 teams remaining. What are those 2 teams, you ask? Well, it is the East Texas Baptist University Tigers and the University of Mary Hardin Baylor Crusaders in what could be a 2-game series, but it all comes down to the final matchup. We will get to the prime 9 for each of the teams, and oddly enough, because of the rules of the coin flip, UMHB will actually serve as the home team. ETBU will be way over yonder at the away dugout. It's going to be kind of weird to get used to that, considering that this is their home field. But we will have the prime 9 first for ETBU. At center field, it's going to be Mariah Delgado leading things off, and she had quite a ball game coming in, bringing in the 2 runs that led ETBU to this matchup. So she will start things off. Mckenzie Anderson will be the second batter in the lineup, along with Daniela Solis, Corley Carpenter, Beatrice Lotta as well, Emily DeRamus, Hannah Garcia, Caitlin Hunter. Madison Prince will serve as the designated player, and the flex option at catcher will be Jeanette Galvin. And Lotta will put in some work in the circle with an impressive 20-1 record. In fact, she had 10 strikeouts in the matchup against Hardin Simmons on yesterday. So she comes in with a 1.65 ERA. And the starters for UMHB, Allie Dolly will lead things off. Jacqueline Kay, Emily Bounds as well, Courtney Cummings, Hannah Wolf, Alexis Galvin, Avery Kelly, Ashley Estrada, Millie Caesar will round out the prime 9, and in the circle will be Bailey Grogan, the 3.75 ERA, a 9-6 overall record in 96 innings of work. So, folks, we're going to have ourselves the first pitch. After this, don't go anywhere. It all comes down to this, folks. This is the ETBU Sportsnet. We are ready to get it going here as the first pitch is just underway, leading things off for ETBU, who will serve as the road team in this matchup with UMHB. And in the circle, Bailey Grogan will get things started here. Leading things off for the Tigers will be Mariah Delgado, and she just moments away from coming up here to the batter's box. But a quick recap of the matchup between these two teams last night, and it was a thriller to end out day 2 of the conference tournament. ETBU struck first in the bottom of the third with a run, and they led all the way until the top of the 7th, which saw Courtney Cummings get on and score the game-tying run. And then Mariah Delgado was brought in by a leadoff fielder's choice and a score for the 2-1 win. In fact, Delgado scored both runs in the win, and she will lead things off here today to face off with Grogan. And so the first pitch is underway in 3, 2. It's a strike. So we're underway here in an 0-1 count. Grogan pitched well against Harton Simmons. Didn't give up a single run when she entered the game midway through the top of the first. That's another strike. So she is pounding the strike zone right now. It is an 0-2 count. And here's the wind of the pitch. Low in the turf. That's going to be ball number 1 in a 1-2 count. Grogan again, low in the turf again, so losing the handle a bit. We're all evened up at 2 balls, 2 strikes here. So this is the ball game that will determine, as this is going to be rocketed over to the home dugout. Still got to get used to the fact that ETBU is over here and not over at their regular home dugout. So this is going to be rocketed over to center field. That's going to be a base hit, and Delgado gets on. She has been performing quite well in the last 2 series, dating back to the McMurray matchup to end the regular season. And she is continuing to make her statement and play well for the Tigers. She's on first. Here comes Mckenzie Anderson, who looking to bounce back from what was a tough game. And that was a good bunt put down. It will advance Delgado. And Anderson was put out with a sac bunt. Does the job. And here comes Danny Solis with a batting average of .389. It has been dropping over the last couple of games, but she is looking to certainly pick things up here. This is going to be a called strike right up the middle, so Grogan getting right to work here. And this is going to be rocketed over to right field for the out. So the catch is made. Here comes Carpenter, who one of the few members of the Tigers. They registered 8 hits in the ball game against UMHB last night, but she was one of the few to rack up some hits. She had 2 in the ball game. This is going to be a called strike once again in an 0-1 count. A 1-1 count with 2 outs. Carpenter coming in with a .411 batting average. She's facing off with Grogan here. Here's the wind up the pitch. A swing and a miss. That is going to be strike 2, and Delgado still on second. And it's going to be 2 outs on the board, so for ETBU, you want to try and strike first here. This is going to be a ball, so a 2-2 count. Good job by Carpenter to kind of catch that one. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Popped. And it's going to be fouled off just beyond the dugout into the walkway. And you got 2 fans kind of strolling in. And if they were about 3 feet back, they would have got a face full of ball. This is going to be popped over to the foul area. And I thought it was fair, but it ended up hitting right on the line. So Carpenter will go right back to the batter's box to face Grogan. Delgado will return to second base. But this is ASC Championship Series. This is going to be batted over and caught by the pitcher for the 3rd out. Tigers not able to score, but they threaten as we go to the bottom of the 1st inning. UMHB with the response. This is the ETBU Sports Net, your home base for the 2019 American Southwest Conference Softball Championships.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school. It's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
We're back here on the ETBU Sports Net. Bottom of the 1st. UMHB out to bat here. Allie Dolly leading things off. A 375 batting average. It's going to go down as a strike. And Miss Strikeout herself, B. Lotta, is in the circle. Had 10 of those in the matchup against HSU. Took the game off pitching-wise against the Crew. Another called strike. She's finding the strike zone. And an 0-2 count. So Dolly, a part of that. Actually, a crucial part of that, as this is going to be high for a ball. They'll automatic the other way. And here's the wind of the pitch. A ball. So 2-2 is the count. Medallia, a critical part of that 9-run rampage in the bottom of the 1st in the matchup against HSU, which propelled the Crew to this matchup. This is going to be rocketed foul right on top of the clubhouse. And as I look out, the ball from day one is still stuck in the gutter. I'm telling you, folks, if it stays up there, I'm going to claim that one as my own. But it's a 2-2 count. That one fouled off. So an even count on the board. And here's the wind of the pitch. Rocketed foul again over the away dugout, which is where ETBU serve as the away team for this matchup. is going to be chopped off, and it hits the batter on deck and Jacqueline Kay. Hey, folks, better watch it if you're anywhere near home plate. Still an even count to Dolly. Here's a pitch. Rocketed over, and it will roll foul again. So the third straight foul ball. And she'll come right back to home plate to face Lotta again. So already this one is off to a pretty intense start. No runs on the board, though. Here's the windup. Rocketed right back to Lotta. She'll make the slight toss over to first for the out. The first out here of the bottom of the first. And coming up now will be Jacqueline Kay, the second baseman. And Kay put one of 2 home runs in the books for the Crew in the last ball game against the Cowgirls of HSU. Leading to an 11-2 advantage, and 2 on it, and of just avoiding a major collision, Solis and Delgado making the out. It's going to be 2 on the board. Man, that was close. This is going to go up the middle, but it's going to be a called ball. Up to bat now will be Emily Bounds. She has consistently stayed at that 388 range since the start of the tournament. She's coming with some big hits. This will be chopped over to third, and the 5-3 put out. Great job by ETBU to keep UMHB off the board. We'll be back with the top of the second on the ETBU Sports Net.
For food and fun, fantastic flavors. Everybody loves the jalapeno tree. Sipping margarita, so sweet.
Traditional favorites in contemporary flavor combinations.
Like our name, the food is hot.
Fresh, healthy, and made to order.
Friendly, affordable for the whole family.
Check out our entire menu online at jalapenotree.com.
For crazy good Mexican food, it's just gotta be the jalapeno tree.
B. Lotta will lead things off for ETBU here. We're at the top of the second. I know what you're wondering. Why is ETBU starting off the inning at bat? Well, in a championship tournament, it comes down to a coin toss. And winning that toss was UMHB to get the home spot, as this is going to be a foul ball. That one had a lot of heat on it. No pun intended, though. So a 2-1 count now Talata just trying to register a hit. She's been 0 for throughout the tournament in the batter's box. This is now a 2-2 count. So the count all even. And she strikes out. So unfortunately for Lotta, goes down looking. And here comes Emily DeRamus. A .318 batting average, stepping up to the plate here. Are you a fan of NCAA sports? Prove it by liking, following, and retweeting the NCAA. And an inside look and behind-the-scenes access to your favorite student-athletes, championships, and sports. Visit ncaa.org/social media to get all of your NCAA updates. This is going to be a 1-1 count to DeRamus. She's going to show bunt, but it goes down on the turf. This is going to be a tough matchup between these two teams, and this is the kind of the matchup we were expecting. This is going to go down as a base hit, and DeRamus will get on the first. And this could be the start of an ETBU run. Here comes Hannah Garcia, as we are just outside of the, actually this is the start of the bottom third of the lineup here. Hunter and Madison Prince will be due up. As this is going to go down as another base hit. DeRamus gets to second, and Garcia will get on to first. 2 runners on. And ETBU threatening here, just outside of scoring position. Here comes Caitlin Hunter. So DeRamus on second. Garcia is on first. So one out on the board. A good bunt goes down, and she can't quite beat it out. But DeRamus is closer to coming home at third. Garcia will advance to second. And here comes Madison Prince. As she'll look to put this one in play and give DeRamus the opportunity to come home. Here's the windup in the pitch. And DeRamus has to leap over that one. It rolls foul. Just beyond the line. So Prince coming on. She has a home run for the season, and that was against Texas Tyler. This will be outside for ball one. It's a 1-1 count with 2 outs. Prince will step back into the batter's box. Here's the windup. And chopped over to short. And the play is made. The outs. And that keeps ETBU off the board. They add 2 on. Not able to send a runner home. But we'll go to the bottom of the second. And the UMHB response on the other side. This is ETBU Sports Net.
Your product, your service, your customer, our community. Hard work and family businesses built this town. We want to turn up the value of local business in this community. If you want to grow your business and your customers know you better than you know them, you might need a marketing plan. We can help. Email adexpert@fidelitylocal6.com for a free impact analysis. Hope is not a marketing strategy. Let's make a plan. Let's make it happen.
Courtney Cummings will lead things off for UMHB. This first pitch is high and away for ball one. So it is a 1-0 count. Here's Lotta with the pitch. Rocketed foul, and it goes high and over and into the street. Well, that was close. So it's a 1-1 count to Cummings. She has come up big for her team. This is going to be high for ball two. So a 2-2 count. Cummings will step back into the batter's box to face off with Lotta here. Here's the windup. A strikeout. So B. Lotta right on target. And the rest she got from her work in the circle in the matchup against UMHB last night are going to be paying dividends, and she is in full form. This is going to be popped out and away. 3 hits for ETBU so far in the ball game, and 7 at-bats. No runs scored for either team. No hits yet for UMHB, so the Tigers doing a fantastic job fielding and in the circle. As this is going to be popped up, and the 6-3 putout is right on schedule. So with 2 outs on the board, here comes number 3, Alexis Galvin. So just 1 strikeout so far for ETBU. And here's the windup in the pitch, right up the middle, but it's going to be a called ball. So a 1-0 count. Two outs here. Stepping back to the plate, and here's the windup. And this is going to be popped over to first base, and making the catch for the out will be Caitlin Hunter. We go to the top of the third. No score yet. This is a good one. Don't go anywhere. This is the ETBU Sportsnet.
The A1 Thick and Hearty Burger's back.
I love the A1 Thick and Hearty Burger. Absolutely the best thing ever.
You asked for it, and it's back.
It comes with 200% pure beef patties.
You have the crunchiness of the bacon, the onions, the way it all comes together. The sauce plays a big role in a sandwich. When you combine it with everything, that's what makes it so good.
A1 Thick and Hearty! It's back. That's the A1 Thick and Hearty Burger.
It's back at Whataburger for a limited time.
It's a little piece of heaven right here.
Delgado will lead things off for ETBU. We're back to the top of the order for the Tigers. No score yet on the board, but that could change coming up here. Here is the pitch. The pitch from Grogan is a ball. And a 1-0 count. Here's the windup. A called strike. So a 1-1 count. Here's the windup. Low in the turf. Ball 2. These are two very, very accomplished ball clubs. Very close matchup as well. When they play each other during the regular season, this is going to be caught by a second baseman in K for out number 1. And here comes Anderson. Trying to register a hit. She had 2 of them in the matchup against Hardin Simmons, but has not been able to get quite on track just yet, as head coach Shirley has to dodge that one. It's an 0-1 count. So Anderson will step back into the batter's box here. And low in the turf. This is going to be ball 2. Just a reminder here, and you can begin your lunch hour on Monday, as this is going to be a call ball. Begin your lunch hour on Monday, May 6th, with the live web stream announcement of the 2019 NCAA Division III Softball Championship Field. 2019 selection show begins Monday at noon. And the link of the softball selection show plus details for the 2019 Division III Championship Tournament can be found at ncaa.com. Well, Anderson gets on by way of the walk. So she is on first, as Solis will step into the batter's box here. And this is going to be rocketed foul. So an 0-1 count. So an 0-1 count with 1 out. So with 1 out, Anderson is at first, and Solis will step into the batter's box. Here's the windup. And the throw to second. She's out of there as Anderson tried to get on. She is not happy with the call, and head coach Janae Shirley will go over to the second base umpire, letting him have it. And so they are really getting into it, and now the umpires will circle up here. And so they're talking things over. The home umpire, the first base ump as well. And we'll see here what the call will be. So according to the replay, she made it there. And the tag out. So she's going to be out, and Coach Shirley is not happy about that one. Neither is Mckenzie Anderson. So 2 outs here and a controversial call. So this is going to be critical. At this point of the game, no runs on the board yet. Coach Shirley is not happy about that at all. So 2 outs. Solis still at bat here. As they continue to talk things over. So it is a 1-1 count. And here's the windup. It's going to go foul. Watch out, spectators. So 1-2 count. 2 outs here. And low in the turf, ball 2. So it'll go 2-2 here and even things up. And low in the turf again, so the count will run full. So here comes the money pitch. And this is going to be the catch on a nice throw to first. A 6-3 put out. We go to the bottom of the third. Still no score on the board.
Welcome to your hometown Whataburger. We're getting busy in here. To me, quality means perfection. From the time that you hit the door to the time that you leave, we serve quality.
Their quality is just number one for me. You can taste that with every burger. The customer service is perfect.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
It's always a great experience here.
The first bite makes you feel all warm and happy inside.
It's never disappointing, and it's always quality every single time we come.
Quality is what keeps you coming back.
It's your hometown Whataburger. Quality like no other.
Leading things off for UMHB, Avery Kelly. A called strike right up the middle, so Lotta getting right to work. One strikeout for Lotta so far. High for ball number 1. A 1-1 count. Kelly stepping up here, a .325 batting average. This is going to be ball 2. So with a 2-1 count. And this is going to go high, ball 3. So a lot of finding herself a little behind in the count. Here's the windup, and it would be fouled off into the bushes. So the count runs full to Kelly. And here's the windup. This will be a high popper. Caught by the shortstop in Garcia for out number 1. Ashley Estrada stepping things up here. Into the plate to face off with Lotta. Here's the windup in the pitch. High for ball number 1. So 1-0 count with 1 out here. Here's the pitch. Little outside. Ball 2. So 2-0 count. As Estrada brought in one of the 11 runs scored against the Cowgirls. As this is going to be up the middle for strike number 1. And Lotta she finds the strike zone. Here's a pitch, and this is going to be fouled off. And we've got a flincher here in the press box. So a 2-2 count. That's going to be fouled off once again, so Estrada stays alive. With one out here. Home plate umpire stepping back behind the plate. It's a 2-2 count. Not sure what all was being said over there. Here's the pitch. This will be a high popper, and camping under this one will be Hunter. She makes the catch for out number 2. And folks, we are locked into yet another defensive-minded battle as we're back to the top of the order. Just about. Ellie Dolly is on deck. Millie Caesar now with the 268 batting average coming up to the plate here. That's going to be outside for ball number 1 and a 1-0 count. 1-0 count. Here's the windup. It's going to be a called strike. Kind of went for that one. ETBU has had 3 left on base. This is going to be fouled off again on the 1-1 count. ETBU battling it off with Concordia. This is going to be a strikeout for B. Lotta. We'll be back with the update on some baseball scores around the ASC. No score here. We go to the top of the 4th.
For food and fun, fantastic flavors. Everybody loves the jalapeno tree. Sipping margarita, so sweet to savor. With the home of the pepper posse. Like our name, the food is hot. Fresh, authentic, always a lot. Friendly, affordable for the whole family. The jalapeno tree. For crazy good Mexican food, it's just gotta be the jalapeno tree.
We're back here on ETBU Sportsnet, and the Carpenter leading things off, but it's going to end up being a quick out. And now Lotta is up, and she has got to find her stride here. 0 for 6 in her last several at-bats. She's showing bunt. It's going to be high and away. Ball 1. Quick update for the ASC baseball tournament, and right now Concordia on top of ETBU 3-0 here in the top of the 7th. Landon Barnes is at bat for the Tigers as it's a 1-1 count. So we'll keep you guys up to date on what is going on with that ball game. Meanwhile, back here on Taylor Field, it's a 1-2 count. Talata with 1 out already. Here's the windup of the pitch. Fouled off. So 1-2 count. Talata here, and this is going to be a swing and a miss as she goes down hacking at it. It is going to be the second out, and here comes Emily DeRamus. And so the Tigers quickly down to their last out, but neither team giving any sort of room. There's going to be a wind up. High for ball 1. So here's the wind up, and this is going to be rocketed just beyond the foul line here, so a 1-1 counts. So with 2 outs on the board, Raymond's trying to keep the sequence alive. It's going to be a called strike. So 1-2 count to DeRamus, and UMHB doing a fantastic job in the circle. Grogan is finding the strike zone. This is going to be popped up, and deep into the outfield. DeRamus gets on to second, and it's going to be a double. And here comes Garcia to add to it. The Tigers not done yet. We're at the top of the 4th. They're trying to get runs on the board. They could do that in the next couple of sequences here. So we're going to circle up here on the infield and talk things over. So there's 2 outs here. So one of the assistant coaches talking things over with the UMHB infield, trying to make sure everyone's on the same page here. And here comes Garcia. And this is going to be chopped foul. So no 1 count to Garcia. He was batting at .366 in 39 games played. Has 37 hits, 30 runs scored, 18 RBI. This is going to be chopped over to third, and the out is made just in time. So the Tigers threatening but can't get anything out of it. A 4th consecutive scoreless inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. The Crew looking to get back to home plate. We'll be back on ETBU Sportsnet.
General Manager of Marshall Ford and Maverick Chevrolet. We're extremely proud to sponsor both East Texas Baptist University and ETBU Athletics. We are also extremely grateful for all the students, faculty, and staff that have trusted us with their automotive needs. ETBU Athletics has been an outstanding partner for us in our charitable contributions and fundraising efforts within the community. Together, we accomplish so much more. So from all of us at Marshall Ford and Maverick Chevrolet, have a healthy and successful season.
This one's going to be fouled off. Dolly leading things off for UMHB here at the bottom of the fourth. No score on the board, as both teams once again doing a fantastic job defensively. So 2 strikeouts each, as this is going to be rocketed over to deep, and this is gone over the wall, and UMHB gets on the board. And so this could be the start of a rally for them. They lead 1-0. ETBU, a little bit of work cut out for them now. Very rare that Lotta gives up a homer at time. She gets the home run and a 1-0 lead. Here's the windup. This is going to be a high popper. It will go right to center field, and Delgado camps under it for out number 1. So the Tigers are going to regroup defensively. UMHB putting one over the wall for the score. Tigers trying to respond here. They'll have the top of the 5th to do so, as they are serving as the home team. This is going to be high for ball number 1. And it's a 1-0 count with 1 out. Here's the windup. Up the middle for strike number 1. This is a 1-1 count. And here's the windup. Ball 2. So a 2-1 count. So it bounds up to bat here. A swing and a miss. Chop foul. So a 2-2 count now. As Tigers trying to hand out another out here. That was the first hit of the day for UMHB. This is going to pop up, and Hunter will camp under this one for the out. So out number 2, Tigers only down 1 run, and we remember what happened in that first meeting. So anything possible here, as the Tigers have 4 hits registered. UMHB, that homer was their first. This is going to be a good change up, but it's going to be a little high for ball 1 to Lotta. So it's a 1-0 with 2 outs here. Here's the windup. Up the middle, but a little bit low. Ball 2. So a 2-0 count. And this is going to be a called strike. So a lot of getting right into the strike zone here. And here's the windup, a swing and a miss. So Courtney Cummings trying to keep this sequence alive for the crew. So it's a 2-2 count. And here's the windup. High for ball 3, so it's a full count now. 3-2. Now getting set. And here's the windup. It's going to be a strikeout. Cummings was about to go over to first, but she is called over to the dugout. So UMHB on top, 1-0. We'll see if the Tigers can respond here. We'll be back on the ETBU Sports Net. Don't go anywhere. We're back here for the top of the fifth. Caitlin Hunter will lead things off for ETBU. And right now, the Tigers trying to respond after a home run in the bottom of the fourth. Gave UMHB the 1-0 lead. This is going to be a ball. A 1-0 count. Here's the windup of the pitch. Outside for ball 2. So a 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. I'm going to say it was out of play, so a 2-1 count. Hunter will go back to the plate. Hunter batting at .329. This is going to be rocketed over to short. And the out is made. Hunter gets tripped up after crossing first base. Here comes Madison Prince. Try and get something going here. The first out has been made by the crew. Here's the windup. And this is going to be chopped back for an 0-1 count. So with an 0-1 count, here's the windup showing bunt. Went for it, and it is now 0-2. Prince trying to get it going here. Here's the windup. High. Ball 1. So 1-2 count. With the one out here, the windup. Chopped over to third. And the 5-3 put out brings us the second out of inning, and Delgado trying to keep it alive here. She has been pretty solid over the last 3 games. Looking to keep things going for ETBU. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a called strike. So no one counts. 2 outs, and Delgado keep it alive. This is going to be popped over to deep center field, and the catch is made. And out number 3 in the books. Tigers stay off the board. UMHB will answer here in the bottom of the 5th. Back here on the ETBU Sports Net, as first pitch from Lotta is a ball, so a 1-0 count, and Hannah Wolf will lead things off. And here's the windup. It's going to be ball 2. here we go. It's going to be rocketed over into the porch of the clubhouse. How about that? Nobody even flinched over there, and they don't have a net. And right up the middle, but high for ball 3. So UMHB with a 1-0 lead. Tigers still with some work to do. This is going to be popped up. And camping underneath that one will be Delgado. She makes the out. So ETBU continuing to keep the pressure on. Alexis Galvin, this is going to go into deep right field, and Carpenter makes the catch for out 2, so a little bit of life here for number 19 coming up, Avery Kelly, to face off with Lotta here. And here's the windup. And a 1-0 count now. Goes down as a ball. Kelly awaits the second pitch from Lotta. Rockets this one over to left field. Solis will make the out. And we go to the top of the 6th and await the Tigers' response. This is ETBU Sports Net.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
Anderson will lead things off as she has not had much luck here on today, as this is going to be a 1-0 count low in the turf. The Tigers looking to get on the board. It's the top of the 6th. Rocketed into foul territory, so this is going to be 1-1 count. Slugging percentage, though, for Anderson is .758. So she makes contact more often than not, as it's a 1-1 count. This is going to be popped up over to short. Not able to make the play, and Anderson stays at first. Here comes Solis with a runner on. The Tigers looking to make their stand here. So Solis stepping into the batter's box to face off, and a bunt, but it rolls foul. So Danny Solis looking to face off. Here's the windup and outside, and they check the runner in Anderson at first. Trying to keep her there. And Solis stepping back into the batter's box. Here's the windup. And this is going to go deep. It's going to go deep. It's going to get out of here. And the Tigers respond with a home run of their own, a 2-run homer. And Solis was due for a big one. She is hyped going over to her squad. It's a 2-1 lead for ETBU as everyone was just waiting for the big-time hit. And it is going to be Orly Carpenter coming up here. And the Tigers take the lead. It's a team you do not want to mess around with. And the Tigers looking to make a comeback here. And actually, they've taken the lead. That one going over the wall. And for Solis, that is her 10th home run of the season as Carpenter fouls this one off for an 0-1 count. But Danny Solis giving her team a much-needed 2-run homer for the lead. And here's the windup, low in the turf for ball number 1. So here is the windup. This will be popped over to left field in a sliding catch. The out is made, so that's just the first out, though. As here comes B. Lotta, who is just looking for a hit. And this is going to be rocketed over to left field, and the catch is made again for out number 2. So once again, Lotta hitless, but here comes Doremus. So Doremus up to bat here, and here comes the pitch, and it is a called strike, so an 0-1 count. So here's the windup, low in the turf. That ball gets loose, and too bad there wasn't a runner on. That would be an advancement play. 1-1 count. Here's the windup, low in the turf again. So Grogan not putting a lot on it. With 2 outs, it's a 2-1 count now. But the Tigers have momentum in their corner. A swing and a miss for strike number 2 for Doremus. So a 2-2 count, and here comes the pitch. A swing and a miss again, so Doremus beats it out, and she gets on. She gets on the first. So on a pass ball, she'll advance to first base. And here comes Anna Garcia. We'll go down as an error in the books. The Tigers have 6 hits to the UMHB's just 1. And here comes the pitch. And it is going to be a ball. So a 1-0 count. Here's the windup. In there, ball 2.
We're still batting? No. We just get out. Yeah, Barnes lined
Here comes the Grogan pitch, a swing and a miss by Garcia. So a 2-1 count now. Strike one. So Garcia talking things over with head coach Shirley here. So Garcia will step back to the plate. Grogan having a little bit of trouble finding the strike zone, though, for the last couple of sequence. This is ETBU as this is going to line over to second, and the putout is there. So we go to the bottom of the sixth, but not before ETBU hangs 2 runs off a 2-run homer by Solis. We'll be back on the ETBU Sports Net.
General Manager of Marshall Ford and Maverick Chevrolet. We're extremely proud to sponsor both East Texas Baptist University and ETBU Athletics. We are also extremely grateful for all the students, faculty, and staff that have trusted us with their automotive needs. ETBU Athletics has been an outstanding partner for us in our charitable contributions and fundraising efforts within the community. Together, we accomplish so much more. So from all of us at Marshall Ford and Maverick Chevrolet, have a healthy and successful season.
We are back here on the ETBU Sports Net, and Lada with the first pitch is down for a ball. So a 1-0 count. And this is going to be fouled off. Right into the ETBU dugout. So a 1-1 count. A 2-1 lead for the Tigers as the Crew looking to respond here in the bottom of the inning. Here's the windup. This is going to be popped off of the home plate umpire, and it's going to be a ball. Auto stepping back on. With baseball update in the American Southwest Conference Tournament. Concordia leads 3-2. It's the bottom of the 8th over ETBU for the moment. This is going to be rocketed to short, and the 6-3 on the way, and it is there, and it's out number 1. And the name of the game is keeping the Crew off the board. Here comes Caesar. Stepping up here. There's the windup of the pitch. Popped up. Right. Outside the clubhouse here. So an 0-1 count with 1 out. And here's the windup. Ball 1. And this is going to be outside. So that is ball number 2 here. And this is going to be rocketed right into the walkway. So the count runs even at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And here's the windup. Chopped over, and this will go down as a base hit. Just the second on the day for UMHB. But with a runner on, this could be the opportunity for them to make a push here. And perhaps try and tie up this ball game. And this is going to be a called strike. Right up the middle. And an 0-1 count. So .375. Batting average for Dolly here. This pitch going to be low in the turf. Ball 1 strike. 1 out. Here's the windup. It's on the outside. 2-1 count. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. And this is going to be rocketed over to right field, and camping under that will be Carpenter for out number 2. And a runner still on first for UMHB as Jacqueline Kay stepping up here. .259 batting average. She now has 3 homers on the season. So this is going to be a called strike. This year, as this is going to be sent over into deep in the outfield. And Tigers recover rather quickly. 2 runners are on, though, with the double. And here comes Emily Bounds here, trying to send at least a runner home and try and tie up this ball game. But we will see here what will become of this next sequence. Bounds stepping up to play here. Tigers hanging on to a 1-run lead. This is going to be a called strike, so B. Lotta going to work, trying to strike out Bounds and keep UMHB off of the board. And however, since UMHB is serving as the home team, they'll have another shot at it in the bottom of the 7th. This is going to be chopped foul, so Bounds faces an 0-2 count. So 0-2 with 2 outs. Let's see if she can get her to bite. She does! A swing and a miss and a clutch strikeout by B. Lotta, keeping UMHB off of the board. We'll go to the top of the 7th. The Tigers looking to respond after this. Don't go anywhere. This is the ASC Championship Tournament for softball. We'll be back momentarily.
I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of career goals.
You're there to get a full college experience, not only participate in your sport, but participate in things outside of that, and it's all about growing as a person.
My coaches have helped me with figuring out who I really am. Their lives are dedicated for us to succeed.
So we're back here on the ETBU Sports Net, and it is a 1-0 count to Mariah Delgado. This is going to be a called strike. So 2 quick outs here in this sequence. A ground out to the third and a bunt by Prince. 2 quick outs on strike 2, so a 2-2 count. UMHB trying to make this a 1-2-3 inning. But we'll see if we can get a miracle here. That's going to be outside. So a full count. So this is going to be the money pitch coming up. Chop foul. So with a full count, so 3-2 count with the money pitch coming right up. Chopped over, and it's going to be a base hit, and Delgado coming up big time once again. She gets on base, and here comes Anderson, who is also another threat to send it over the wall. Anderson, 12 homers on the year. Could this be 13 as she gets set? Here's the windup in the pitch. A called strike. She went for it. Check that. It's going to be a ball. And this is going to be inside. So a 2-0 count. So it's going to be fouled back for a 2-1 count to Anderson. Delgado is on first. So coming up big time here in a clutch situation. And a changeup there. But it's going to be ball number 3 if you're UMHB, you don't want to almost load these bases up here. It's a 3-1 count. And this is going to be rocketed over to center field, but right over. And it's going to be the out. So we're going to head to the bottom of the 7th, and the Crusaders looking to respond. We'll be back on the ETBU Sports Net. Don't go anywhere. This is a good one.
For food and fun, fantastic flavors. Everybody loves the jalapeno tree. Sipping margarita, so sweet to savor. With the home of the pepper posse. Like our name, the food is hot. Fresh, authentic, always a lot. Friendly, affordable for the whole family. The jalapeno tree. For crazy good Mexican food, it's just gotta be the jalapeno tree.
Last 2 times Courtney Cummings was in this situation. Ended in a double. Both times getting on base. So let's see what she can do here, as it is a 1-0 count. A called strike. Bilotta right down the middle. So with the 1-1 count, ETBU still with a 1-run lead, and it's going to be 2 balls now and 1 strike. A lot of working in the circle. So here's the windup. Strike 2. And Bilotta finding the strike zone. Tigers leading 2-1. As of right now, there have been 4 strikeouts. This is going to pop up, and the catch is made for the out. And the Tigers, 2 more outs to go. Hannah Wolf coming up here. She's also come up with some pretty crucial hits at the right moments for her team. So let's see. She can work her magic here again and keep the sequence alive for the Crew. And this is going to be popped over, and making the out will be Corley Carpenter sprinting out of right field. And with 1 out left, here comes Alexis Galvin. For the Tigers, 1 out away from an ASC championship. Here is the pitch. High for a ball. So 2 outs on the board. Galvin trying to keep it. Hope alive for the Crew. And here's the windup. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Bilotta. With 2 more to go here. So it is a 1-1 count. Here's the windup. A called strike. It is strike 2. And with the Tigers on top 2-1, they can almost smell a conference championship. So it is a 1-2. And with 2 outs here, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it is strike 3, and that will do it. The Tigers win the ASC championship as it is going to be a dog pile right outside of home plate. And the Tigers take it. The final score, ETBU 2, the Crusaders 1. And we thank you once again for allowing East Texas Baptist University to host the 2019 American Southwest Conference Softball Championship Tournament. And it has been quite a 3-day journey here as the Tigers win their 9th ASC championship. And everyone very excited here as they go over to first base and embrace their teammates here. And it means so much for this ETBU team as no teams are congratulating one another here. We'll have the presentation of the awards, all tournament teams as well. And this has been quite the past 3 days here as it has been a lot of fun hosting this tournament here for the American Southwest Conference as fellow injured senior Morgan Harris taking part in the festivities as well. Being carried by one of her teammates, not sure who that is. I think it's Danny Solis, but we'll be back here on the ETB Sports Net. Once again, this has been Mark T. Robinson on the call with you this weekend, the American Southwest Conference Championship. And everyone is absolutely excited here. We'll be back here as we have the presentation of the awards and the announcement of the all-conference tournament teams as well. So stay tuned on the ETB Sports Net.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to home plate for the presentation of the 2019 American Southwest Conference Softball Tournament Championship Awards. Today's presentation is being made by Amy Carlton, the American Southwest Conference Commissioner. This time, the American Southwest Conference proudly announces the players named to the 2019 Softball All-Championship Tournament team. Players, if your name is called, please come forward and remain at home plate. Raven Wilson from the University of Texas, Dallas. Jody Vaughn from Sul Ross State University. Macy Mize from LeTourneau University. Caitlin Trombley from LeTourneau University. Sydney Cox from Hardin-Simmons University. Kate Tovar from Hardin-Simmons University. Allie Dolly from the University of Mary Hardin-Baylor. Bailey Grogan from the University of Mary Hardin-Baylor. Courtney Cummings from the University of Mary Hardin-Baylor. Daniela Solis from East Texas Baptist University. Presley Cox from East Texas Baptist University. Emily Doremus from East Texas Baptist University. And the most valuable player of the 2019 ASC Softball Championship Tournament is B. Lotta from East Texas Baptist University. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2019 Softball All-Championship Tournament team. Let's give these outstanding student athletes a round of applause. Thank you, players. You may return to your dugouts. This time, the American Southwest Conference recognizes the Crusaders as the runner-up in the 2019 Softball Championship Tournament. Congratulations to the University of Mary Hardin-Baylor for your conference tournament performance. And now the 2019 American Southwest Conference Softball Champion and automatic qualifier to the NCAA Division III Championship Tournament, the Tigers of East Texas Baptist University. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause to your 2019 American Southwest Conference Softball Champion, East Texas Baptist University. Congratulations, East Texas Baptist University, on your 2019 Tournament Championship. The American Southwest Conference thanks you, the fans, for the positive support of its student athletes and of the NCAA Division III athletics throughout this championship event.